In case you're wondering why are we in the plastic dump and why is this young man picking up all of this trash you're seeing here, well, he's not a madman. This is Chibuike Ifedilichukwu. Chibuike Ifedilichukwu is an artist, so what he does is that he goes, picks up all of this trash and then turn them to one of the most beautiful artwork that you can ever imagine.
Inadequate waste management infrastructure and improper disposal of waste causes environmental degradation.
One of the best things we have to do to adopt a proper waste management where plastic is being sorted out separately, paper separately, bottle separately. Now, this will help different organization or company that is working with this waste. It will enable them to have access to a particular set of waste and is either recycle or upcycle that particular waste. So I think Nigeria, Africa, world should get involved in this issue of proper waste management.
As a climate activist and artist, Ifedili picks up most of this non-biodegradable waste such as plastic, tin and bottle from the dustbin and convert them into a beautiful art.
This is water resistance. I choose to use image of known figure in our society and the unknown figure. The concept is to break the boundary between the rich and the poor. The image of the person on this particular one is person popularly known as Brother Shaggy.
You pray to God that when you born children like me, they should have high IQ. Their IQ should be high. Oh yeah, because when you both say what? A Johnny Mice of 1,000 wives. Oh yeah, begin with a stepmother. Hello. Oh yeah, powerful. Thank you.
As much I do public figure, I normally check your history, what you are representing, what are you, what is your brand, what do you represent, before I will now embark on creating an artwork with your image. Here I have a public figure popularly known as Don Jazzy. So here I titled this work Ihu Ndo, meaning face of life. It is an actor and environmentalist at the same time, but the work is still in progress.
I want you to explain to us why your work is very important to the issue of climate change and environmental pollution that we have in Nigeria.
Well, you know that Nigeria generates about 32 billion tons of solid waste. So we generate that 32 billion tons, but Western world equally contribute to that as well. So now we have find ourselves in that space where waste is not properly managed. Individual have to come in. That's why I choose this part. Though this part of being environmentalist, artist at the same time, and the innovator, originator of Nkaute, was inspired by my grandmother, who is eco-friendly. He used to tell us when we are child to sort out your waste. Before you drop anything in the vineyard, you have to separate the plastic from there.
Improper disposal of waste leads to littering, illegal dumping, clogging of the drainage system, contamination of the soil and water bodies, which eventually harms the aquatic life, disrupt the ecosystem and contribute to habitat degradation. Worse still, they do lead to vector and waterborne diseases such as malaria and typhoid. This video is supported by African No Filter and is part of my mini-series to show what Africans are doing to mitigate climate change and environmental pollution.
What I'm doing is a spark on a right direction of getting other people involved to join the campaign, because I alone cannot consume or use all the waste over 200 million people in Nigeria generated. Yeah.
Okay, so basically this is a call to other upcycling artists out there who individuals who can help take our waste that is being disposed in the environment, that is polluting the environment, convert them to beautiful acts like you've done in your studio, so that way at least we have one way of combating pollution, plastic pollution and other pollutions in our environment. If you take a look at your artwork now, I can see there are various producers of drinks in which you have used their product. Like I can see Schweppes, I can see Fanta, Coca-Cola, I can see Bullet and all of that. Now I'm wondering, this company who are actually producing this waste, has any of these companies reached out to you to work with you to help with the work that you are doing already?
So like now, I've already categorized this. We have Nigerian bottling company, which they have different beverage can. We have international brewery, they have their own. We have Nigerian brewery. Then we have Guinness. These are the major producer of all these can I'm using to produce this artwork. Well, at the same time, I'm using this opportunity to get them involved. I'm open for partnership, sponsorship, because I have a project that is I called Catch Them Young. Initially, I called them Teachers and Students Art Festival, which we can upgrade the program. There is a traveling program from different schools, from one school to another, where you can now teach children how to sort waste first. Second, how to use it to creatively to make products or create artworks.
All of these brands that we've talked about, the Nigerian brewery, all the people who are actually producing this non-degradable content, plastic and all of that in the environment, I'm sure that you have some kind of corporate social responsibility program that you do. One thing you can do is to support him and probably other upcycling artists around Nigeria to continue to pick out this waste and then convert them to beautiful artwork and other decoration. That way, you're also, helping with your own waste that you're actually generating of polluting, first of all, and also helping with the work that he's doing. So I call on all of you to please, help and let's do this.
In recent time, I noticed in some of the branded can, plastic container, you see recycle me.
Oh, okay, yes.
But it's not enough. The person that is going to pick is already engaged. It's a work. Somebody cannot just be recycling something free of charge. So recycled me, you have to get involved. You have to reach out to people who have the same mindset of that thing you have said, recycled me.
Yes.
Who will do it?
Yes.
How do they recycle it? You just to empower those people.
Exactly.
But last, I'm inviting our countrymen and the women, youths, adults, children to get involved in issue of environmental safety. Is sacrosanct. Okay.
Yes,
It's sacrosanct. It's a very, very essential issue. We don't have to neglect, because if we don't take any action now, it will harm us. If not now, in the future. If not in future, our generation will equally suffer that. Because let's assuming that our ancestors who have stayed here did something like that, definitely will be seeing the effect by now, like let's say 100 years back. Because I know as I'm growing up, people normally use local leaves to lap things. But now when you enter market, you will notice that they will package it in a plastic nylon. Put it in bag for me.
Yes.
You put in another bag. Put it in another bag.
Yes.
You carry your bag. So I'm advising anybody going to market today, make sure you go with your own bag to market. Now, there are things that doesn't need to tie twice before you put it inside that bag.
So some of these people, I want to just ask, have they actually reached out to you to probably take or to buy or whatever you want to call it, this artwork that you've designed?
Yes, some have reached out to me, gifted me, that they like what I do. But to acquire the work, I have not received any kind of call or arrangement to acquire the art piece itself. But Don Jazzy reposted. He appreciates why he had a very good message for me when he reposted it. Brother Shaggy equally reposted and appreciated me with a gifted money. Who again? Zubi Michael as well have gifted me too. Who again? But there are some who have not even posted, talk much more of even calling or all these things. So, but I thank those people who have shown concern because they are joining the same mission, the campaign, the project of making Earth a safe place. Yeah.
Okay, so basically why I asked that question, let's say a lot of people who watch this video are people also who are concerned about our environment, who are concerned about the issue of climate change, issue of environmental pollution mitigation and all of that. So let's say they want to support your work by giving you some kind of either a grant or opportunity or the barest minimum. Let's say they want you to also to construct something like this for them. Is it something you can do? They can reach out to and you can do. I hope it's not too expensive.
Yeah, it's not too expensive. Though let's say the list of artwork in my collection is from $1,000 above. So it's not that too expensive. So once they reach out, I'm always available to do it. Why am I here? That's why I'm born at the same time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. So at least one of the ways you can support our brother here who is doing this incredible work of mitigating pollution in our environment is to, at least if you love our environment, you want to, help with this campaign, is to actually reach out to him so that he can actually come up with your own what do you call this? Portrait. Okay. It's called, there's a name, your brand name you call it. Is it matter?
It's Nkaute.
Nkaute.
Yes.
Nkaute means
Because
what?
I'm the originator.
What's Nkaute?
Nkaute in English you can say matte art, but original name of this art I'm doing is Nkaute. I'm the originator, I'm the innovator of this style of the art in the world. Not in only part of in the world as we stand now.
Beautiful.
So anybody doing these techniques of art is getting inspired by me. So it's not copies and inspired.
Beautiful.
So,
okay, because this thing looks like our local mat.
yes.
The way you actually do it.
That's the concept
That's
of
the
our
concept,
local mat.
mat.
Then from there, and I use it to weave.
The weave.
images.
Okay.
So if I'm able to get a sponsorship, partnership, or endorsement, or program, yes, I will secure a kind of a place quite big. That is a kind of a creative hub in my community, art creative hub in my community. Now where environmentalists, artists, individual will be powered with this upcycling mindset. Then we can still equally have a program that visits schools where you can now taught them how to manage their environment. Not only that, I'm even open to train people to join, because for instance, if I'm consuming like 5,000 or 10,000 cans in a month, if I get another person working with me, I may be consuming close to 100,000 of can in a month.
So one of the things that you've said here now as we wrap up, which is very, very important, is that Although some companies are beginning to label their product, they say recycle me. Who is going to recycle that? Who has the ability to recycle that? Who knows what it means to even recycle? So the best way to do it is for those companies to reach out to people like you who have the ability, who have the means, and who was already doing that recycling and upcycling, you know, to work with them to continue to do all of this. Yeah, so thank you so much for talking to us today, and hopefully I hope that one way you can support those videos is to push it out to the relevant people. Let them see it. Let's promote this young man. Let's encourage him. Let's push this video. Let this video hit at least 1 million views, and let this video get to the right quarter of people that will see it. At the end of the day, we want to make sure that we continue to support the great work that he's doing. And if you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the very next one. Okay.